最初の夜ロブと一緒に寝ました。All right, we're at Las Olas, and they don't know it, but there's a bunch of dudes in there that are the winners of the Rob Machado video game challenge dragon online thing, and they're inside. They just flew in today from all over the world, and we're gonna surprise them, cruise in, say what's up, kind of talk about what's going on this week, because they got a big week coming up, lots of things going on. Las Olas, surprise attack. We kind of just bum rushed them, and they didn't expect me to show up. They knew they were going to meet me probably the next day, but we kind of just showed up and charged in on the party. Tom, what's up, buddy?
Not too bad, man.
From Oz?
Yeah.
Sweet. Dan?
From San Diego.
Dude, you want a free trip here?
Yeah, I know.
That's amazing. Andrew? Andrew. Nice to meet you, man.
From Wales, UK.
Wales. All right, Shiba? I was just there. What's your name? JP? Where are you from?
Ecuador.
Ecuador.
Nice. We were eating in the middle of the dinner, like Rob gets in with you, with the cameras and everything. It was like a big surprise for all of us.
After sort of seeing him and getting over the, it's Rob. After that, it was just like speaking to a regular person. He's not like, you know, he's not got some big attitude. He's just a regular person. He's a really nice guy.
Come by,
everybody!
Come by. There wasn't that many people at Las Olas that night, and we kind of took the place over. By the time they were all ready to close, we kind of moved into the bar scene, and I poured a couple shots for all the boys and like lined them all up, you know, cheers, welcome.
Rob like give us a tequila, and we were all like, this tequila with chili or something. Oh, that was heavy.
Chili and pineapple tequila, which sort of got you at the back of the throat.
テキーラをいっぱい飲んだんで、ロブと一緒によく寝れました。
He said he did a bunch of shots of tequila with Rob, so he was able to sleep really well. That's it. Just met everyone. Little night at Las Olas for some dinner. Tomorrow we're gonna go to the contest, WCT, Hurley Pro, Trestles. Check it out, so thanks for coming. See you tomorrow.
First heard about this game from a good friend of mine at work. Once he showed me this thing online that I was not going to get any work done for the next 2 to 3 weeks, and it actually ended up being about the next 2 to 3 months. There were 3 games, one for each month. June was Pipeline. Second part of the game was the Journey. Third game was Eco, where it was Mundaka, J-Bay, and a third wave. The overall package was kind of the winner for the whole thing. Grand prize round trip here to Southern California to hang out with Rob all week.
My boss told me like, I'm paying you to play that game all day. And I was like, what can I do?
ないと思いました。
No way he thought there would be a chance to win.
I didn't expect to win at all. It was crazy.
Well, we made it. I woke up somehow. We're down here at the contest, the Hurley Pro, WCT. I think the guys are already down there. We're gonna go find them. Get them all dialed in, VIP access, watch a few heats.
We got awesome VIP passes to the WCT event at Trestles, held by Hurley. It was sweet. We actually got to stay where all the surfers were chilling out. It was mad.
I got to meet Bob Hurley, happened to stroll by when we were there. Hung out with Bob.
How you doing, Bob? What's your name? Yagi. Yagi? Miyagi. Miyagi. Oh, I like that name.
ボブ・ハーレーの社長は本当ボブ・ハーレー。
Dean Morrison.
My experience of the Hurley Pro in past years was a little tiny screen on the webcam, on the live sort of webcast thing. Really blurry, buffering like every 10 seconds, so you didn't get a good shot of what was going on. This time I was actually there. The experience, it's like nothing else. You can't buy this sort of thing, you know, it's a once in a lifetime.
I feel like rockstar, man. I don't know, like camera all day, pictures all day. I need to go back and sleep a little bit, you know?
They got to, you know, kind of mingle with some of the boys, so it was cool.
All right, that's a wrap down here at the contest. Gonna head home, and I think next time we meet, we're gonna be down at Cardiff. Go for a little surf around my house, maybe a little barbecue, hang out, keep it simple. So we're out of here, walk up the trail.
This place called Seaside? It's fucking on. It's on.
Nice.
So we're gonna read that wave with the guys. Nice.
How about you, Miyagi? Good way.
You have to say, okay, man. Nice. Stoked.
So day 3, we surfed Seaside in the morning, which is Rob's local spot. We got there, the waves were good, a couple of feet, clean, hardly any wind. So we went up there and surfed some good waves. The boys were ripping, yeah, it was good.
I said goodbye and I set you free. Presence lost, but still I carry you with me.
That wave, like, is really A-frame perfect. Rob couldn't surf with us because he was in the contest, but we got a lot of fun with all the guys, all the Dragon guys, and filming and pictures and everything, so very nice.
Now it's time for a change. Something that I once held a smile on my face.
Surfing where Rob surfs, his local spot, it was just like an honor. It was great. It was great.
Set you free. Presence lost, but still I carry you with me.
このポイントは本当上手いサーファーがいっぱいいて、でもすごい波が良くて、人も少なくて。
He was really impressed with the number of really good surfers there were. The waves were really good that day, and a wave that quality in Japan would be way more crowded. And so he was super stoked because he got to ride waves that like he doesn't think he'd get to in Japan.
It's good, water's warm, plenty of waves, can't go wrong, man.
We're getting ready to go up to the Surfer Pole Awards, Grove in Anaheim.
Nice, and who are we going with?
The Dragon crew.
Are you psyched?
I'm stoked.
Hey, you guys amped?
Yeah, man.
Big time.
We got told to go down the stairs and way out the front for some photos and that. And next thing you know, we're in a giant Hummer limousine. Rocks up like pimp white.
Ready?
1, 2, and
3. All right, let's jump in and go. So the premise today, guys.
Money, no, it don't grow from no tree. Money, it's the incurable disease. Money is a
I didn't see it, but I guess these guys got picked up in like this crazy Hummer limo that just was like super stretch. I mean, just another reason for them to just totally trip out and freak out, because like, I'd be stoked. I don't know if I've ever ridden in a Hummer limo.
There's a man in a high rise in the high skies with a $10,000 $2,000 ties. He counts his cash and he
Think about Japan. Cars are like a little matchbox. Yagi could fit like 5 of his cars in that stupid limo. He was probably tripping. He's like, what the heck?
success, that's why he worked his whole damn life.
we get to the surface pole. We didn't have to wait in line. Like, we go straight. Everybody was waiting in line, and then the Dragon team like just came in like right in front.
Surfer pole is probably like crazy for them. I mean, to be thrown into that environment, like just, it's probably the biggest party in the surfing industry, where you get every one of the best surfers in the world, from all the men, the women. You know, you got Kelly, CJ, Andy, you know, I mean, Mick, Joel, you name it.
JC is like friend of everybody. Like suddenly, he gets like, okay, wait, I'm gonna bring my friend. And then he brings like Kelly's later. So, oh man, this is a dream come true with all the pros and all the people. Thanks to Dragon, man.
嬉しかったです。ケリーは特にファンなんで、写真を一緒に撮って嬉しかったですね。
Hey Lee, it's been that cool. Thanks for letting me drop this flow on your new record. It's tight. Been checking it out all night, but I gotta let you know this. I'm over the record business.
We had tables right at the front. We could see like Andy Irons was sitting in front of me. I think Mick Fanning was next to him. We were right there, you could see the podium and the guys giving out the awards. So everyone who was getting an award, they were right in front of us. We had the best view. What a night.
I didn't think I said a thing the whole time. I was just, just looking straight up, 100% attention at everything that was going on.
We just left the Surfer Polo Awards. We saw Rob, we met Kelly Slater, we met CJ Hobgood, we met so many people that I have never met in my life. It was a dream come true. From way back, my childhood, all these heroes come in, met them tonight, hung out, shook their hands, congratulated them on their awards, and now we're getting ready to go back in the limo back to the headquarters of Dragon to just party on for the rest of the night. And tomorrow morning, of all things, we're surfing with Rob Machado. Can't imagine it. It's a dream come true. Love it.
Oh my gosh. Pumping. Dude, you already got your wetsuit on.
Yeah, I'm beginning.
And you still got your bracelet on last night. Busted. Yagi! Ohio gozaimasu. The day after Surfer Pole, we kind of cracked it. It was probably 8:30. Went down to Seaside. The waves were so fun. Little just wedges and peaky little sandbar. Water was clear. It was beautiful. We're going surfing. Boys are down here at my little spot. I brought a couple little surprises for them. We'll see who can catch a wave on this thing. Not ride a wave, just catch one.
Rob pulled out a piece of wood, like an ironing board, no fins. If you put skateboard wheels on the bottom of it, it'd look like skateboard.
In 30 minutes, he got all the best waves there. And then he got a really clean A-frame and got a tube, a barrel with that piece of wood, and came out and made something like a layback or something like that, Amazing, man, amazing with that wood.
Pretty fun still, but I think we're good. Let's go get some boogie boards, oversized boogie boards, and run each other over. That's what I'm talking about. We got matching hairdos.
Love it.
Dustin, right here, the man, the myth, the legend. What are you doing? Don't be so stiff. Relax, bro.
I'm not stiff.
We're gonna go in and look at sponge boards.
Sponge boards?
And get some, maybe. Take some home.
We're gonna have a contest, I think.
Are we? Are we gonna shred?
My name is Dustin Campbell. I am the GM at INT Softboards. We make soft surfboard. It's mostly for kids, but we do a lot of surf camps and rental programs and stuff like that. And Rob's always been super cool to us. We got a large picture of him in Tavarua getting barreled on one of our boards, and he pretty much did that for nothing. So we got to support him whenever we can.
This is cool. We each picked the board and then put the fins in, took them over to a little block, put them on the block, and then we each put our own little Dragon logo on.
This is the stamp we're gonna put on Rob's back.
Burn it in. Feel the burn. Dustin just busted out this little Dragon stamp, and each guy got to get in there and stamp Dragon on their board, burn it on, basically, brand it. Dustin wanted to brand someone right on the middle of their back, but that'd be pretty painful.
I got this sweet pink board. You're gonna see it.
Sweet, Dusty.
You're all set.
See you.
We'll see you in a couple hours.
Okay. Thanks,
In the
dude.
water.
We just pulled up at Cardiff Reef, and it's been kind of fun, low tide, good little rides. It's the Fun Board Surf Off Challenge Super Series event. Basically, whoever has the most fun wins a softboard from our friends at INT, and then we're gonna head up to my house and cook up some little barbecue, little fish. So let's go ride a couple waves, see what happens. Everybody got to go out on the new sponge board. It was kind of about who was being the most creative and having the most fun, just out there screaming and yelling and just dropping in on each other. And basically, the way I see it is you got to have a lot of tools to ride any kind of wave, and a sponge board's definitely in my quiver, because when it's small and just dribbly and you want to go out and play around and laugh and joke around and really just enjoy being in the water, not take it very serious, it's sponge board time.
Yagi is a ninja in disguise. He kind of hung out on the inside all day, caught a lot of waves, but wasn't around. And then you'd look up out of nowhere, and here would come shredding down the wave at you like this. Dude got me. Look. He busted me open. Did I just break that?
San Diego の Dan.
San Diego, Dan.
No?
Monday is no more fun day, and it's like it's just breaking our backs. Yeah, Sunday, the one day that we can just chill and relax. Cause on Monday is no more fun day, and it's like it's just breaking our backs.
The winter Sunday, everybody want time for ease. Laid back chicken and rice.
The guy who had the most fun, that was going to win. So we were like paddling a lot and doing funny turns and try to catch a lot of waves and having a lot of fun, really a lot of fun with those boards. I didn't know I was gonna have that fun in that wave with that board.
It was good for those guys to just shed that whole preconceived notion of I'm gonna try and rip, and I got my short board, and it's just dude, I'm gonna take a sponge board out and just, who cares? It doesn't matter. You kind of just shed that whole vibe and let go and just go out and have a good time.
Relax, cause on Monday is no more fun day, and it's back to just breaking our backs. Yeah, Sunday, the one day that we can just chill and relax. Cause on Monday is no more fun day, and it's back to just breaking our backs.
We came back up to the house, and everyone kind of showered off. We got up and just hung out in the front yard, and we got some fish, fired up the barbecue, some tortillas, and just kept it pretty simple. A few beers, had a little cookout, talked story, hung for a couple hours, and kind of wrapped it all up and gave away the prizes, which there was no real winner. They already won. They're here. You know, they won some contest, and that's why they're here in the first place. Dusty, you got anything to say about these surfboards right here?
Well, originally, I guess we were just going to give one away to the best surfer of the contest out here, but we've decided that we're just going to give everybody one, and I guess Dragon's going to ship it, or they're going to take it home with them. So you guys go nuts. Had a lot of fun surfing with you guys.
That's awesome.
That was it. We kind of said our goodbyes, and those guys went on their way.
Probably the highlight just started when they sent me the email that I won, and still the highlight till right now, man. I'm still excited, I'm still having fun, and I'm still enjoying California like the best time I've ever been here. Thank you a lot, Dragon.
Rob, it was amazing meeting you, and I appreciate everything that you've done, letting us into your house, coming out and surfing with us. I mean, you still take time to come down and spend time with the fans and, you know, support Dragon, so really appreciate it. Thanks, man.
I don't even know how to thank Dragon enough. It's like, I wish I could return the favor. I'm gonna remember this for the rest of my life. That's it. Thank you, Dragon.
今回選んでくれて本当にすごく嬉しかったです。そして日本のストレートシックス、そしてアメリカのドラゴン、本当に感謝しています。また機会があればカリフォルニアにもまた来たいので、 その時は一緒にサーフィンでもしたいですね。
Now, after this whole experience is over, I'm going to go home and go back to my regular life. And again, read magazines and see pictures of Rob and see pictures of his friends in the magazines. And every time I read that, it's going to bring back the memories of this trip. And it's something that I'll keep for the rest of my life. Like, you know, I could have video, I could have photo, but they can all get lost, but my memories, they're always going to be there. So it's been amazing.
I went to a barbecue for one of my other sponsors, and I was talking to the sales manager for San Diego, and he knew about this whole thing, this whole Dragon deal. He knew like what they did, and he was just totally tripped out, because actually a week before he came to me thinking like, hey, what can we do, this and that, and you know, and when I saw him, I was just like, dude, you need to look at what Dragon did with this thing and try to copy it, you know? Like, I mean, not copy it, but like, that is a perfect example of something done right. Besides the video game, is like they had some sort of contest. They picked 5 dudes from all over the world. They flew them here, styled them out. They went to the contest. They went to surfer pole. They surfed, barbecue, dinners. They were just styled the whole time. And those guys are gonna go home and just be like spreading the gospel of Dragon like crazy. So for me, personally, I got to like hang out with these guys who were just like genuinely blown away. They were just like, couldn't believe that this was actually happening. Like, they didn't, ever did they think they would be partaking in something like that, you know?
In my city of sin, that's where it all started.
Andrew showed up about as white as you could possibly be, being from England, from Wales, and he suffered a little from the sun. He definitely got beat down. He was red most of the time, but I think he's going to go home with a nice bronze. Miyagi from Japan, Chiba Power. Doesn't speak a word of English. You could just tell the guy was so stoked to be here. He was so pumped to be a part of the whole program. He didn't know what was going on half the time. He was just like, and he just had this big smile on his face. A lot of times he was sunburnt. JP from Ecuador. A lot of energy, definitely. Tom was from down in Australia. You gave him any opportunity to talk, and he just like looked like he was gonna break down and cry. He was so happy. The guy was just really stoked to be here and be a part of the whole thing. He was just like, he was almost like he was in shock the whole time. He couldn't quite figure it out. He's like, is this really happening? Dan from San Diego, he got totally ripped off on this deal, because all these other cats flew from all over the world to get here, and he just drove up from San Diego. Probably had to pay for his own gas too.
So late night just to get by, grunt by day, criminal by night. The end of my problems just wasn't in sight. Me and my girl had a second kid on the way.
Yagi, wait, patience, bro. It's okay. Daijoubu. Hi. Who sponsors this contest? It's weird. I don't see any like brand labeling anywhere.
The pink board was probably the highlight of the day. And then something happened and a guy's pants almost got pulled down, and I'm sure there'll be video of that. He didn't win anything, he was just some random out there.
We're back at work!